do now, as it says right here, is add 90 to it.
Okay. So I'm pulled out my calculator. I'm doing it now.
All right. So you added 90 to it. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay. And then it says, then you subtract 85 from it.
Okay.
Okay. Did you subtract 85 from it?
Yes.
Okay. You ready? And now go to the next one. Then it says, subtract your original number
Okay.
from that.
Yes.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. And then it says, your number is 5.
Yes, that's right.
Whoa, it worked. How about that?
Oh, amazing.
Finally, a useful app.
All right.
That is amazing.
Yep.
I don't know what's more fascinating, that or white holes.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Any number you pick, it'll do that.
I'm dumbfounded. That's
amazing.
Best. It's just pure magic, as the graphic indicates.
I can picture Chris Angel performing this trick.
He probably wrote that app. Tim, that's an awesome app. I'm hoping that was crappy app of the day.
You know, I thought it was going to be, but actually it turned out the alcohol calculator was.
Yeah, I guess so.
That was terrible. I don't even know what it said. It said something in red. I couldn't even read it.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim. Good stuff, man. All right, Eric, if you have anything else, now is the time.
I've got a useful app. You were talking earlier about making your life more organized, I guess you're saying?
Yes.
So this app I've been using, I've had it for a long time and I never really used it until recently because my wife and I both go shopping separately. And sometimes I have the card for the store, and sometimes she has a card for the store. And turns out we both had separate cards, so I didn't like giving away points and free gallons of milk and stuff. And it's just coming up horrible. I'm just going to use this camera here.
Yeah, it looks good.
This has got all of my it's called Keyrings reward cards. Anyway.
Yeah.
But what it does is it stores all of your rewards cards for like Kroger and different GameStop and things like that. And you can sort them all out. And then like when you go to a store, you click on the one you're at, and then you click on it one more time and it brings up your barcode and they can just scan your phone. And then that way you're ensured that you and your wife are using the same card because she doesn't have an Android phone.
Yeah, I totally want this.
She's got all of her cards on her keyring. So I just went through, and it's so easy to do it. You just scan the cards that she has, and then it'll put it in you, and then you say, "This is my Kroger card."
Right.
Or, this is
right.
My
now,
my
have you
Staples.
tried to use this? Because I think Steve D brought this, or one like this, and he could not get them to scan. I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
I think I brought them.
At the stores, they need to use the gun scanner for it to work. If they don't, I've had no problems with them typing it in, and it works fine. And it seems like people are starting to use it now because they weren't like looking at me all crooked or anything. They've seen this before.
Oh,
and they're
good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Keyring what?
It's Keyring rewards cards.
Awesome. I need to do that.
See, this one does look different. The name at least looks different than the one that we did before. And honestly, the weird thing was some of the flatbeds would pick it up, but not many. So I'm always up for another app to try this.
Yeah.
I'm the stupid guy that threw away all my key rings before I went in the store and made sure they had handheld scanners.
I just play with my keychain often, and these things fall off.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad that I'm on the same channel with my wife as far as using these, because sometimes you get 9 gallons of milk and you get a free one for the 10th one, or points add up to different things. And then another thing that this app also does, it'll throw out coupons for certain stores that it knows that you're shopping at. Say you've got a CVS card scanned in there, it might throw you a CVS coupon here and there and things like that. That's kind of a little added bonus.
Yeah.
I haven't honestly used any of the coupons they've given me yet, though.
Okay. That's pretty cool. What were we going to say,
love
Tim?
Coupons, man. I love the coupons.
Really, I never end up using coupons, but I might use them on my phone. But like people have handed me coupons for like, look, you get a free meal at IHOP, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'll put it in my wallet. It either never gets into my wallet, it either gets in my wallet and I forget to use it and it expires, or something else.
You never sat there at the grocery store line and like scroll through your phone and let the lady scan your coupons, because they had the coupon app, right? Scroll through every coupon and let her scan it, and then all of a sudden your bill's going down. You never done
Yeah,
that?
right.
And then there's TV cameras behind you. And you end up like spending 22 cents.
She just scans every coupon in the hopes that you have an item from that. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think you watch too much of extreme couponing.
Yeah, that's fun.
Good stuff, guys. All right, let me do some emails here. This is from Eric. That's it, right? You're done?
I'm good. Yep.
Okay. All right. This is from Denning. Denning actually brings us up on for Linux for the rest of us, but this will fit this show. He says, "Hey, love your shows, Linux for the rest of us, and Android App Addicts. Keep up the good work. Here's a link to a story about a company that has built a full computer running on a thumb drive. You're probably wondering, so what? Well, first, it's running Android instead of Linux. Ponder on the implication of that for a few minutes. Next, let's look at this thing. Well, first, we need to ponder. So we're going to take a few minutes here and ponder that.
Yeah, I saw something about this, and what I really liked about it was basically on one end it's got a USB key on that would go into a USB slot, and then on the other end it's got an HDMI port.
Yes.
So you can take this and plug it into your television, into the side of your television, whether it's
Google
an internet
TV.
TV or not. Just plug it in to give it power, and it's using its own Wi-Fi to pick up your Wi-Fi connection, and then you can run the output to your TV, and then you've got an Android-powered like little Roku box in the size of a thumb drive. Beautiful.
It's amazing.
I can't wait till this works awesome. And it shouldn't take too long, hopefully.
Let me read the spec. Let me read the specs real quick, and then we'll talk more about it. He says it's a. I'll just finish off his email. He says it's a dual-core, 1.2 gigahertz Samsung Exynos ARM CPU. It has Wi-Fi. It has Bluetooth. Like Eric said, it has HDMI out. 1080p. It comes preloaded with Android 2.3, a micro SD card slot, all these on a thumb drives. Its code name is Cotton Candy because it is a sweet computing device. Thank you, Denning, for that email. What else do you want to say about this? Anything good?
I just thought it was interesting, and I'm surprised Dora didn't pick up on it, is, it's not running Linux, it's running Android. And I'm going, well, wait a minute. Dora?
Well, here's the gimmick. It isn't running Android. It's running Linux on it. And when you connect it, here's the gimmick. When you connect it, if it's a Windows computer, it will automatically launch a compatible VM with Windows, which is a full-blown Android operating system. Yeah. If you plug it up to a Linux computer, you'll have the option of a full-blown Ubuntu VM, it looks like, or Android. If you plug it up to a television set, full-blown Android will come up, and it's basically like portable Google TV in your pocket. Jonathan Nadeau said his idea about this is he has a Bluetooth keyboard, he has this in his pocket or in his backpack with a battery pack to it, and with a screen reader going into Bluetooth keyboards to his head, so he can sit there and answer emails and stuff, and the screen reader can read the screen to his ears.
Freaking cool.
And he said people will come by and be like, "What are you typing on?" "My computer."
Just like in his head.
Yeah, just to freak people out.
I love that. That's so awesome. I'm answering emails. I'm doing work right now.
Right. Okay, now here's the other couple things I thought were cool. A gigabyte of DRAM. Now, DRAM's older and slower, but it's still a gigabyte of RAM in this thumb drive size device, up to 64 gigabyte via the micro SD card of storage. Here's the kicker. You ready? Yes, it has a dual core processor on it, but the Vitio processor is a quad core.
What?
Yes, it's a quad core ARM 400 MP graphics processing unit. This can stream over HDMI full Blu-ray quality.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now,
how much is it going to cost?
Well, honestly, that's the only downside to me is they're saying lower than $200, which I'm hoping doesn't mean $199. I'm hoping it really means like $160. That's one of the devices I'm really excited about. The other one is called Raspberry Pi, similar shape and size, but $35 because it's only a 600 megahertz processor. But it can do HDMI, and that's coming out in December. And 10,000 units are going to be ready in December, and I'm ready.
I want this too. Awesomeness.
Yeah. And it's by fxitech.com.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, if I could get something like that. My TV is not as nice as Tim's. I don't have internet on my TV. It's a big one, but I've got a Windows 7 computer hooked up to it. If I can get a little Android thumb drive to run on my television, I can get rid of that big box sitting next to it.
That's what I'm saying, and that's really intriguing.
And then on that, you can run Android, so you have access to Netflix, Hulu Plus, Epix, HBO Go, all these things that you can just plug, and all of a sudden you have a fully functional HTPC media center in the size of a thumb drive.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. It's
and anyone who wants to buy me
time.
one, it's just doorgeek@gmail.com.
Okay. We got a voicemail here. Google Plus or Google voicemail. Google Voice thinks that the first line is "This is crazy in Tennessee," but let's see what this really says. Here we go.
Yes, this is Grady in Tennessee. I'm sure you've got lots of calls about this. I think the Haytel has an option where you can buy group messaging. It's like $3. I think it's private. I don't know what it's called. Private party or something like that. Anyway, that's all I had. Thanks. Have a good day.
Yeah, what do we bring this up that Haytel you can't do groups? And
yeah, I'll admit I never look at stuff. I just use it. If it does have group messaging, which I can't check it now because I have a pending message from Tracy Holtz, High Tech Redneck. If it does have group messaging, dude, because that's what I need. I want to be able to say Documents to Go is the free Amazon app of the day and have it go to Tracy, Russ, Steve, Timster, everybody.
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you. Cool. I think it was Grady who gave us the tip on that. Awesome, man. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Next email is from Red Dwarf, I think. Oh, no. Here is the answer to Red Dwarf's girlfriend creep in the room problems. What was let's set that up again because I forget. I got it. He sent us a voicemail saying, if a girl is in a room with somebody who's like, might be attacking her or doesn't want to be there, is there a way to do some type of alarm thing on your phone, right? Is that what it was?
Right. Yeah, she wants like a panic button.
Like a panic button. He says, here's an answer to the Red Dwarf's girlfriend creep in the room problems. First, we'll text friends. Second, we'll fake a call with the shake of a phone.
Nice.
Emergency panic button. It's called emergency panic button in the market. And the first one. Okay, so emergency panic button will text friends, I guess. And fake me out of here is get jar. And I think that will call with the shake of a phone. Fake me out of here and emergency panic button. And that's from Mark.
Oh, that's cool. I like that name too. Fake me out of here. That's cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Guys might want to check them out. Thank you, Mark, for the email. Awesomeness.
Yeah.
Calvin says, have you considered looking at a Nook Color as your tablet? You can pick them up on eBay for $150 refurbished. It seriously takes me only about 10 minutes to root and ROM. Once running Cyanogen Mod 7, it's just a normal tablet. I have run a few benchmarks on it to overclock it to 1.2 gig. It runs just awesome. Downfall, you do not have a camera to work with on the Nook Color, but personally, I don't really use one on a tablet anyway, so I was just wondering if you have ever considered one. Very inexpensive and very easy to root and ROM. I personally have two, my wife's and then mine. Thank you guys for the show. Keep up the awesome job. Always looking forward to the next one. Oh, and yes, I love you guys. Calvin. We love you too, Calvin. Don't we, guys?
I love him. Calvin.
A lot.
We do.
Gotta love Calvin.
Thank you, Calvin. I don't know. I never gave the Nook Color too much attention because I'm looking at these newer tablets and I'm like, I want the horsepower. I want the dual core. I want something that's just fast with Tegra 2 or something like that. So, like, even the Fire and this, I'm like, I don't know. What do you guys think about the Nook Color? Not the new Nook Color. Not the Nook tablet, the Nook Color.
Mm-mm.
No?
Well, I know the new Nook. I mean, not the new Nook, but the Nook Color you're talking